Hey guys, today we're going to be watching July 2nd, 2009. Let's go now.
Right now, we have some live pictures of a chase that is taking place right now in the Heights area. You're watching live pictures from Sky IHD of some police cruisers chasing a suspect who has left the road, went into some ditch there, and is now going through trees. You can see these police cruisers hanging right there, going in between these trees. Have not been able to get a clear shot of the suspect from this vantage point. But again, this is in the Heights area.
He's blocking their view.
I-10 right there, just right off the road, and went down that embankment.
Yeah, headed toward downtown, and when we first saw this picture, it looked like there may have been a white van involved, and it looks like we're going to be able to pick up the chase. That is a white van. Andy Bass is in Sky IHD with the latest. Andy, do you know which street this is now?
What street it is?
All I know is it's a little side street off of I-10.
Off that I-10, okay, off of I-10.
And wound up on this back
He did a grassy cutoff.
Exactly where we are right now.
Okay, but we've been watching very erratic driving. When we see this person leave the freeway and basically four-wheel drive through an area there, not on any roadways, and now taking quarters of pretty high speeds.
And now he just
fished
tailed the officers that he was doing like this. You can see that.
Serious damage to him or someone else.
Okay, well now Andy, we've just heard that he is definitely in the Heights area right now.
He is definitely in the Heights area.
And of course, you can see him drifting through the center median right here. And this is a great time. If you know anybody that
this is a great time. They're gonna get in front of that HPD.
Looks like we have a cruiser trying to block him.
The cruiser is trying to block him. Now taking a left on the street. They're all spawning into the Heights. There. He's managed to take a couple of turns.
Yeah, actually picking up some pretty high speeds on some of these
small
residential streets in the Heights. We know that some of those streets are very narrow. There's a lot of cars parked along them, and
there's a lot of cars on the roadway.
Long holiday weekend, we're also going to be finding a lot of traffic on some of the more major streets going through the Heights, making another turn, and we don't know why this person is running away from police at this point.
Making another turn, he almost hit that car.
In an intersection there.
Okay, we're hearing it's just south of the Heights now.
South of the Heights, fishtailing again, and he just did that drifting again. Where there's a four-wheel drive, yeah, four-wheel drive. That's a Ford fan. Yeah, that's a Ford fan, four-wheel drive. I think, yeah.
Hopefully will be a very fun weekend, but he is definitely picking up speed at this point. Looks like some vehicles
definitely picking up speed at this point.
See police cruisers coming up behind him, but it looks like the chase not letting up just yet.
Chase not letting up just yet.
Just coming up on Kirby, we saw part of the bayou that he just crossed over there. And taking a turn right into oncoming traffic to make a U-turn. We see those cruisers right on his tail the whole time. Obviously, as Eric said, some other drivers understanding what's happening, and a lot of them
they're gonna do a pit maneuver.
This police cruiser's gonna either get up next to him, now backing off a little bit and trying not to aggravate the situation.
And not try not to aggravate the situation.
We're gonna have to just widen up, and he comes out
oh my goodness, turning left.
In circles at this point.
Yes, he is. We saw him go under that overpass there. Almost hit that one vehicle head on. Luckily, they stopped. He's slowed down several points to make a few quick turns, but again, he's picked up speed once more. This whole time, that one cruiser has been on his tail, and you know, you were hoping it'd come to an end here at some point. A couple of times when he slowed down very much, but it looks like that has not happened yet. And again, you hate to see him hit these speeds in what looks to be some residential areas right now.
Yeah, this is west on Kirby, getting toward the River Oaks West Gray area where the shopping center is there. Some major turnoffs into some residential areas. And these are usually areas pretty heavy with traffic as well. They're very popular for people to walk around, go shopping. And we're going to be seeing some more traffic here pretty soon, no doubt. And, you know, you wonder where these people think that they can run to with all the helicopters and all those police cruisers right behind them, going through some intersections without slowing down. We're not seeing this person using much caution, going to do another turn here, a left-hand turn, again in that same River Oaks area.
The same River Oaks area. So
those turns.
Yeah. He is now in River Oaks eastbound.
Now River Oaks.
He
is now River Oaks.
And residential area, you see vehicles parked on the side of the road. You hope and pray you don't see any families out right now, because anything could happen at this point. Just hope police can get in front of him at some point to possibly slow him down. But he again is in the River Oaks area, just turned off of Del Monte. He's in another street off of that one, and is now on Shilton Street, I believe, and is now on another left.
Yeah, maybe turning back onto Kirby. I can't tell if we've gotten that far back or not.
Kirby.
But actually, this is on San Felipe. So now headed on San Felipe, we have an officer that's pulling up, about to get in front of him.
It was on the wrong side of the road.
We're going to do a spike strip.
Absolutely. And still driving on the wrong side of the road, right up next to this into a turn lane. And he gets forced off the road by traffic, goes through a parking lot, and comes back on around.
Come back on around.
Traffic having no idea what's happening. This is on South Shepherd now.
having no idea what's happening. This is on South Shepherd. Two-lane, a four-lane road.
Looks like he's heading down another residential street.
He just made a drift. He just almost hit the curb.
His way through. Now he's caught a apartment complex parking lot.
Apartment complex parking lot. Okay. Definitely going off-road a few times. I-10. I've seen him embankment. Try to block off the road.
So certainly seeing some people out and about in that area. And actually getting, I think, pretty close to the 59 at this point.
Pretty close to the 59 at this point. And you see this person driving very erratically. Doesn't seem to be an end game. Matter of trying to stay away from the officers.
And as we saw, getting up ahead at certain points, trying to block up those roads, but not being able to successfully stop this driver.
This pursuit started about 30 minutes ago. And this is a Ford Carver van. About 30 minutes ago, about 30 minutes ago, the driver went off at I-10 into the embankment, and then 30 minutes later, the driver continues on. Man, it started half an hour ago. We have no idea what that kind of dangerous for itself. Been on off-road several times, and then numerous times, few times, many times. It's desperate.
Driving at very high speeds and
driving very high speeds
to avoid officers. This is
to avoid spike strips.
Continuing down and swerving into oncoming traffic, doing whatever he has to do to continue to get around this traffic.
And Andy, I know you're still with us. You've already seen from your vantage point. We can see as well from your live pictures, but he's had several close calls already.
Yeah, lots of close calls are coming in through a couple of intersections, like this one that he's on to right now. Good thing that a lot of people are
turning right
for the cop lights and the sirens and around.
Through the cops, for the cops and the lights and sirens of that pursuit of that suspect.
For anyone else's right now, he's just
Ford fan.
What happens to him or anyone else at this point? It looks like.
Yep, we're back on West Alabama, going through some more intersections.
West Alabama, going into the intersection.
So many police officers stay so close behind these chases and question how close they should be. But
how
at the
close
same point,
they should be at that same point.
And a lot of those drivers in the
and a lot of those drivers that's given somewhat of a heads up.
To pull over and get out of the way just in the nick of time.
And he's come very close.
Quite a few cop cars.
Vehicles, and I believe now he is westbound on Alabama, if I'm hearing correctly.
Westbound on Alabama. If we're hearing correctly,
residential area, we've seen him go a few times, but again,
we've seen him go a few times.
Slowing down as he's starting to pass them.
Slowing down, started to pass them. They're getting ready to do a pit maneuver. They're getting closer to the. They're getting closer to the 610 North Loop.
And getting close to the railroad tracks in that Afton Oaks area. and cruising between some traffic there, slowing down a little bit.
Yeah, they're getting
because
close
there
to
is
the 45 through 610 North Loop.
Looks like this possible. Well, we were hoping that that would be the end of
We're
traffic.
hoping that would be it. That's the case that before someone gets hurt in a car accident.
Down to one lane right there. And at that intersection we just saw him go through was actually curvy. Again, it looks like, well, we know at least that one patrol cruiser's there. We would imagine several others are following suit as well from a larger camera shot. But he's managed a few close calls, but at this point it seems
a few close calls.
Are playing it somewhat cautious. Do want to avoid any possible accidents they can.
Avoid any possible accidents.
Corner himself at some point.
They can try corner himself, do a roadblock, or pit maneuver, or box that guy in, or a spike strip, which is called a pursuit intervention technique. Clocking speeds around 40 miles an hour.
Certainly some of those speeds are too high for blowing through these intersections and going through some very heavily trafficked areas. The police cruisers keep on trying to at least get up beside this driver, but it always becomes impossible because of other traffic out there on the road. I'm not sure if that was Buffalo Speedway or if we already had passed that.
And then
continue past
they had just passed that. They just
area.
continue to pass.
And again, usually an area that's
towards
pretty heavy with
Westland.
traffic at 4:38 in the afternoon.
Yeah, and that's what's kind of astonishing.
And that's what's kind of astonishing, when you have some point, they're going to do a pit maneuver.
At some point, especially as we hit rush hour, that traffic would have been backed up at one of these lighted
The
intersections.
traffic would be backed up into this, and then
he's been slightly lucky. That's not been the case. He's been able to get through several intersections where it appears there is essentially no traffic.
it appears that no traffic at all.
Patrol cruisers are staying on his tail. And
Staying on his tail.
Close,
He is staying on his tail.
Not exactly sure if they're going to attempt to maneuver or not. But
Or if they're going to attempt to maneuver. Oh my goodness, trying to avoid pit maneuvers.
Really slowing down. Of course, some of them
He was fishtailing
up to
a
intersections.
bit.
This
Trying
is
to
one of the examples of an intersection. This is near Wesleyan, and we can only assume that there was traffic in the way, so that's what this driver
and the
does.
driver as well.
Cruises right over and ends up basically taking a left-hand turn, even though it was through a parking lot, onto Wesleyan, and going to be heading just past Richmond in a moment and down toward the 59 Southwest Freeway. So we'll watch out to see if this person
They're going to be
gets
heading
on the
towards
freeway or not.
59
Again,
Southeast
taking off at a pretty high
Freeway.
speed whenever
So
there is any open area there in the road, getting a little further ahead of
let's
officers.
listen now.
And again, this is south on Wesleyan, right in the heart of Southwest Houston, and closing in on what could be the heart of rush hour on an early 3-day weekend.
Yeah, and to kind of just backtrack, folks, this chase, we picked this up, I want to say about 15 to 20 minutes ago, and when Sky IHD arrived on the scene at that point, he was on I-10 in the Heights area. That's when he went down that.
Okay. So he was on that's it. You heard. We picked up the chase about 15 to 20 minutes ago or so, and what I want to say about maybe we picked it up about 20 to 30, maybe about 10 or 20, 30 minutes, or maybe, yeah, we picked it up about 10 or 20, 30 minutes ago or so. So, yeah, getting onto the 59 East Texas Freeway, so getting onto 59 Southeast Freeway. Now they're going to come up onto 610, okay, so he's decided to stay on, and we got off at I-10, then to the grassy median cutoff, grassy cutoff, and then into the embankment, got off at I-10 about maybe about 20 minutes ago or so. And you're seeing the driver pick up speed, he picked it up about 15 minutes ago or so, I think, yeah, we heard. And then they're going to put pit maneuver, so he's at 59 Southeast Freeway, so rush hour, a little bit later, an hour, close to an hour later, the driver continues on. They're going to do a clocking speed about 65 miles an hour.
Andy, we definitely hope this comes to a close, but is it possible to pull out a little bit so we can see exactly just how big, how many officers this chase is now involving?
This chase now involving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 police cars, 7 police cars, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 cop cars. Of course, so both sides are slowing down. 10 cruisers, I think. Yeah, 7 to 10 cruisers. They're gonna come up with they're approaching super red, super red area. So we see the driver. He picked it up. It was coming off an iPad just about 2 minutes ago, maybe 10 minutes ago or so. I think, yeah. And then we see the driver rolling down 61 or 65 miles an hour. And then the cop car is gonna put up front strip. So on that now, he's staying lane on towards 59 US Texas 59 Southeast Freeway. They're doing a great job. They're gonna hit this guy. Let's see what comes to them. Not taking any measures. Trying to get to the rest of the drivers out of the way. So they're gonna box him in. Okay, picking up speed. Okay, he is picking up speed. He's kind of flanking him. Speeds are kind of hard to gauge from this Speeds are kind of hard to gauge. He's passing another vehicle, but we're seeing the vehicle slow down. Of course, because they are noticing the okay, he just avoided the spike strip. Trying to avoid stop sticks. Trying to avoid stop sticks. Yeah, he's trying to avoid stop sticks. Yeah, he's trying to avoid stop sticks, so yeah, okay, he's getting off the freeway. Let him exit off the highway or keep him on the highway. He kept picking up speed, and then he's trying to avoid spike strip. And now he just avoided the stop sticks one time. Frontage road. Okay, this is frontage road. We haven't hit the beltways yet, so this is just the frontage road. Getting back onto the freeway. Heading back towards. Okay, heading back towards the freeway. 59 Southeast Freeway. And we see pretty radical. And he just avoided those stop sticks a few minutes ago. Let's see what his side mirror. As he got back on the 59, front right fender, it's definitely picked up speed. He's going on maybe for the past 20 to 30, but he's going on for the past 20 to 30 minutes or so since we started this chase, and he picked it up. Yeah, and he's going on for the past 20 minutes or so again. He's going on for the past 20 to 30 minutes or so again. And they see us we're picking up speed, and now 5 o'clock. Yeah. And they see the driver picking up speed, so right there, driver's second cars, he's going to get around those, he's going to get around that Ford fan to put down stop sticks so we can end this pursuit. We don't want to see any erratic driving. So we don't want to see any erratic driving, reckless driving, or don't do this in real life. Don't take over sports. Never vandalize a building. You do, you're on a high-speed chase. You're on a high-speed chase. You can get arrested. Okay, he's going too fast.
And it looks like he's going to be getting up to an intersection, definitely losing some of the handling
capabilities of the van. Oh my goodness! Awfully crashing. Right to vehicle. The tire may be flat. We see the police. We see the police rushing in. Could be hard to get the door open. Oh, they're making it up. There you go. They're trying to subdue him. They're trying to subdue him. You see a canine here? They're ready to use if needed. Like half a dozen HPD officers. They're going to give you some information. They're hearing from HPD at 410 this afternoon. This has been going on at least 35 to 45 minutes or so. And it's been going on at least 35 to 45. Yeah, going on at least 35 to 40 minutes or so. And they're into a 40. And it's been going on for at least the past 45 minutes or so. And they've seen the driver pick up speed in a 9200 block of Southwest Freeway. And they're going to get this guy in custody. They're going to handcuff him. Now, and if they have search on him, like, police and like this, it's like, if there's something on you, they better not do anything. He was on the frontage road for just a while. And they got the call for the stolen vehicle. And hopefully people in the vehicles that were hit, no one is injured. So, let's see from earlier on. He slams into the guardrail, and then the police closed it. And they basically yanked him out a few moments ago. And they just yanked him out a few moments ago. And they see the driver. Now he's in custody. He has no shirt on.
And they're going to try to get this person into a patrol car after they continue to check him out. Lots of officers there on the scene. Again, the frontage road, Southwest Freeway, southbound at Bissonnet.
Southbound at Bissonnet. So that's going to be a major issue for the traffic.
Yeah, nobody's going to be getting through there. We're going to get some more information about this, and we will keep you updated.
And don't keep you updated. Don't keep you updated. So don't keep you updated for the progress and the right track.
And that was about a half an hour ago.
And that was about a half an hour ago. So the next video is popped up here, and my channel is popped up here. And I'll see you guys in the next video later on tonight. So bye guys. Okay, before we wrap this up, they tried to put spike strips, and then he exited off the freeway. The silver van was being towed and followed in this chase. Now leaving the scene. Throughout the rush hour, and you can see many cop cars, 5 stars. You can see in real life here, Patterson Freeway. We see the vehicle go in and out of traffic. Okay, so I'll see you guys in that video, March 26, 2008, police chase. So I'll see you guys in the next video later on tonight. Bye guys.